What's up, guys? My name is Delio. Welcome back to Black Ops Cold War. In this case, we're playing some Outbreak. The reason why I'm making this video today is because of a recent sort of spat I got myself into on a Mr. Dalek JD video of all things. So what exactly happened? Why did I get myself into a spat with people on Mr. Dalek's video? Well, let me explain. Basically, the whole situation is I think that people need to stop overhyping content, especially nowadays in this modern gaming era where the bar has been set so freaking low that it's absolutely unbelievable. I get really frustrated when we have big name YouTubers who just consume. They just consume whatever they're given and force themselves to try to take a positive out of all these things. I want to be clear, I don't think there's anything wrong with being positive about things, but I think it's important to look at something through an objective lens with concernment, with discernment. Without the counterbalance, we wouldn't have a better product. And we just keep setting the bar lower than lower, and we just expect Treyarch to make their games better without any actual criticism towards their product. How do you expect the Zombies games to get better if there's no actual criticism towards the game? So that's where I come in. That's where my controversial butt gets into the picture, because I tend to be viewed as a overly negative, hate for the sake of hating content creator, when really that isn't the case. I tend to be pretty critical with my assessments on things for a reason. I've felt like ever since Black Ops 4, Treyarch has dropped the ball on both their storytelling as well as gameplay design. I think Black Ops 4 over time has aged like wine in comparison to what we have now, but that game still has a ton of issues that keeps me going back to other games instead, because I just don't find it very replayable. I'm sure there's a lot of things to do in that game. I just don't get as much enjoyment out of it as even Cold War here on a general gameplay level. But that's because Cold War has a full-blown, in-depth camo grinding sort of aspect to it that, even though BO4 does have that as well, they didn't implement it as good as they did in here. So my goal lately has been to get Dark Aether, because I've been wanting to get this done because it just gives me something to do. And I said, in one of my videos, like, I'm gonna get this done this year. Maybe I'll go back to the Dark Aether grind and do it over again. The past, like, month or so, I've been pretty much grinding this game. I'm level 519 or 18, something like that. I played a pretty disgusting amount of this game recently. It's insane. I'll pick up that Magnum. And just because I'm playing this doesn't mean I don't have my issues with this game. This game has a lot of problems. A lot of gameplay decisions that are just so asinine to me. But it doesn't mean I hate it. If I hated it, I wouldn't be playing it, so there's that. So MW3 has been getting a lot of good press from, like I said, Mr. Dalek JD and stuff like that. He made a video basically overlooking basically everything that's going to be happening within this mode, and it's just like, it's when people say things like, oh, this is going to be insane, this is going to be great, this is going to be this freaking awesome. Temper your expectations, man. Seriously. With this messaging, Treyarch's just thinking, oh, we can do the bare minimum. We don't really have to do much of anything, because people love this, right? We don't have to make a better product because people like it. So that's why I think a good dose of criticism is important to have as well within there. Not just 100% yes men sort of talking points. And this is where the issue comes from. This is where the fanboyism, the shills, to be completely honest, come into place. If you dare to criticize the game, if you dare to criticize people saying certain things, you're just automatically hating them. You have nothing else to add to the conversation. You're just a hater, dude. You have no good points. I think that's stupid. You're not automatically a hater if you're criticizing a game, okay? You may have a reason why you're doing that. I think that should be common sense, but not a lot of people have common sense. So I posted something like that in Dalek's video, and people got upset by me. They got upset. They took what I said personally, and, the typical responses happen. GTFO, if you don't like it, don't play it. It's just so typical, man. It's because nobody really has a true rebuttal. They resort to childish stuff instead of actual refuting points, because they're like, why should I waste my time, actually debating properly? I think it's childish, to be honest. It's the childish mindset. But maybe I'm just a boomer who is too negative all the time. I should get with the times. Should play some Warzone, buy some skins, buy some bundles in the freaking shop, man. Then again, I did kind of buy a few bundles on this game, but they looked cool, and I was enjoying the game at the time. I don't think there's anything wrong with buying bundles if they're nicely designed. I like this game anyway, so it's like, why not, man? This one's, I think, better. So yeah, there's a massive consume situation going on with, you know, modern COD fans. They just like the lowest common denominator. And it upsets me because I just want to see a better product. I look at things in the long term, not the short term, man. And I just see the direction of zombies going in a completely even worse direction than this. Like, this game has some redeeming qualities. What does Vanguard offer to the community? Really? What? Mediocrity, that's what it does. Cold War has some fun arcadey gameplay. Vanguard's just complete trash. It's just, I don't know, man. All I can say to people who got upset by that comment, seriously, rethink what you're actually saying and come back to me. Should you temper your expectations? Abso-freaking-lutely. Don't go straight into the game thinking this is going to be a freaking amazing mode, because it's most likely going to disappoint you. And also look at the bigger picture. Look at the picture of zombies fans. Actually think about that as well, because they have a player base that they build up over the years that they are neglecting and pushing away slowly over time by changing the mode more and more. And understand that innovation needs to happen, but innovation needs to be natural and involved. There needs to be a reason behind it. There needs to be a specific reason why they're doing a certain thing. Will this genuinely improve the gameplay? That's what they need to consider. Don't change things for the sake of change, because the change needs to be a good change. So yeah, that's all I have to say, man. That's my whole point of making my YouTube videos when they're criticizing, you know, zombies and stuff. It's to get a better product and to get a better mode as a whole. I don't hate Treyarch. I don't hate Kevin Drew. I don't hate all these developers. I just want them to listen. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want transparency. I want people speaking up. I want there to be a variety of different ways to play the game. I want there to be more options than ever. I want them to give us mod tools again on a modern engine, streamline the process of creating maps so it isn't as complicated as it is, even though I'm slowly learning Radiant. I've been designing some of my own custom zombies maps recently. If I didn't like this mode, I wouldn't be here making videos. I have no idea what that was. That was weird. So yeah, all that rambling aside, I just had to vent. This was a message to the zombies community. Temper your expectations. I'm saying this because I think it's important, and I just don't want you guys to get burned in the end, guys. I don't. I want you guys to be satisfied with the product you're gonna get. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. If you guys want to see some other content, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. And subscribe to COD Zombies Archive for more COD Zombies nostalgia purposes. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a wonderful day.